Hi, I'm Larry Richardson, your step-by-step chef. In this episode, it's one of our step-by-step chef quick hits. It's how to make a juicy hamburger. How to make simply a juicy hamburger. There's just a couple of tips you have to know, and they taste absolutely delicious. So without wasting another minute, come on, let's cook. So here are the ingredients for our classic hamburger. First of all, we have a 1/4 pound of hamburger. Now get the best hamburger that you can afford at the moment. I really love sirloin burger. Unfortunately, they didn't have any, so I think I ended up with ground chuck, and ground chuck is fine too. But when you do the math out, when you make your own hamburger, compared to when you get a hamburger out, you can afford the best hamburger. Trust me, just do the math out. And the secret is also to cook it with a teaspoon of butter. We're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Let me show you how to put this together. Now the secret to a tasty, juicy hamburger is, first of all, take your hamburger and don't keep working with it. Don't keep working it. Just take it, give it a little bit of a shape, and then press it down. Just press it down nice and flat. And the reason that we're not working it too much is that it will get tacky and it'll get flat and the texture is just not right. So we just do this, we press it down. The next thing we do is we just put our salt on it and then our black pepper. And then I'll meet you over at the stove with a couple of other tips. This pan has been preheating over medium heat. I'm just going to take our butter pat and just put it in there and melt it down. It's a little tacky. There we go. Now the secret to good burgers, as you saw when I just put the burger together, is don't keep working it. Don't make it like it's a pizza and keep squeezing the meat and remixing it. I mean, it looks great when you're standing by the grill, but it does not make the best burger. You're losing a lot of the natural texture of the meat. And the secret when we're grilling is never ever press down with your spatula. Because when you press down with your spatula, what happens? All the juice comes out. And what does that mean? You end up with a dry hamburger. So don't press it down, just let it cook. And what I like to do is, I don't really like rare meat that much. In fact, no one in my house does. So I'm gonna cook it and just watch the juice that comes out the top. When the juice is clear, then I know it's cooked all the way through. And so I'm gonna let it cook like this for probably about 3 minutes, flip it, and then do the same thing and just keep watching those juices. So I'll be right back. Okay, so 3 minutes later, let's just flip the burger. Again, fight that urge to press it down. When you press it down, the juice goes right out. All of the flavor is lost. So you can see the burger's getting nice and crispy on top. It's nice and juicy. Don't do this. And I mean, don't do that even when you're out at a real grill. And I am going to do a grill series for Step by Step Chef, but don't press it down. That's all you have to do. Some of cooking is what you don't do, and that's one of the things. So I'll be right back. I'm going to let it cook another 3 minutes, and we'll see how the juices are looking. Okay, so 3 minutes later, see the juices running? That means that the hamburger is cooking inside. Now, I see red juice, so that means it's not cooked all the way through yet. And if you like your hamburger on the rare side, then you would just give it a little bit more of a fry on this side, and then it's done. It's done to your preference. And the trick is to get used to your stove and your cookware. That's why it's hard to give you an exact time for how everything's going to cook. But what I'm looking for now, because the burger has a nice color and some crispiness to it, what I'm looking for now on this side is what kind of juice comes through. Is it red or clear? So let's see what happens in the next 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, in 2 minutes, I still see the juice is still running a little bit red. So I'm just going to flip it one more time. And really, this should just need 1 more minute, and that'll do it. And if you're getting a lot of splatter like this, you can certainly turn the heat down a little bit. but in 1 minute, this burger will be done. So a minute later, the juices are running clear. This burger is ready to serve. So congratulations, look at what you just did. You just made this delicious hamburger. It's a classic hamburger. It's juicy, it's tasty, it's not dolled up. I mean, you can certainly put this on a grilled bun with your lettuce, your tomato, your pickles, your ketchup, whatever. Or you can just eat it just like this. I think you'll find it quite delicious. Now, if you want this quick hit recipe, please visit my website, stepbystepchef.com. There you will find free video links and printable recipes for probably well over 140 meals at this point. So it's a great deal. It's free. Now, the only other thing you're going to find there is a link to my cookbook, Cooking with the Step-by-Step Chef. And I update this book every November, but all of the other recipes that I've made since will be on stepbystepchef.com in printable version. That's free too. I made this book so you don't have to print every recipe, and it's so much easier to give Step by Step Chef as a gift, and I hope you will. Now again, my name is Larry Richardson. I am your Step by Step Chef, and I'll see you in the next episode.